Hi, my name is Victor Delgado, and I'd like to talk about the influence of music in learning a foreign language. I've had the benefit of reviewing three videos on YouTube, and each talks about the benefit of learning another language using music. It seems like a very good learning method and is entirely supported by each speaker in the three videos. The central theme is always the same: the benefit of using music to learn a foreign language. So, what are the videos about? The first video is called Learning Language Through Music. The writer is very clear in her opinion that a foreign language is best learned through the use of music. And this even applies to where we are little children. We learn a song, and many years later we can still remember the words of that song, including the melody. In English, good example would be something like Mary have a little lamb. Nursery rhymes are things that we as adults can often remember many years later. But it's not all easy. To learn another language still requires work, and to help with this you'll need to get a copy of the lyric and learn them. The author supports her point through her personal experience. She met her future husband and his native language was Spanish, and this encouraged her to make more effort in learning Spanish through music, and then finally she could speak Spanish friendly, and she was able to achieve all of this with no Spanish language class. The second video, Language is Music, all support the view that a foreign language can be learned with the help of music, and the music can be found in various forms of TV, radio, film, and course the internet. She made the point that in our everyday life we are listening to music, and lyrics are almost programmed into our brains. Through music we can get the added benefit of learning accent at the initial stage of learning. She's saying take advantage of all the various forms of music available to supplement the formal study required to learn a foreign language. Another good point is that using music makes the learn experience fun. We can learn more easily with a fun activity, and it does not seem so much like hard work. She also talked about how different languages have different sounds, and listening to music is very good way to learn the correct sound of a particular new language. And the final video is called Saving Endangered Language Through Music. I wasn't even aware that it was possible for a language to fade out, become extinct, until I watched this video. But it's a hugely important topic because language is central to the art, music, history, culture, and science. And believe it or not, all of these things affect our life every day. A great example applicable to Ecuador in the use of natural medicines coming out of the Amazon. But in order to access those medicines, the pharmaceutical companies need to be able to communicate with the indigenous population, and if their language is lost, Then do we assess the medicines? We can't, and they could have a devastating effect on the world. This writer also used an example similar to the first video, and she talks about childhood learning of music. And finally, she spoke of the economic impact of the correct use of language in communication. And a good example is the commercial music industry, where many artists these days record music in several languages. Having watched the three videos, what that is all I really mean in the end. They all talk about the great impact and benefit of using music to learn a foreign language. For the most part, they seem to be saying the same things. It's just that their different life experience has brought them to the same conclusion about the value of music and language. So, what do I think now? In all my life, I have never really thought about using music apps, means to learn another language, but it does make sense. I can think about songs I know in a language other than my native Spanish. I know the lyric. It just never occurred to my brain was taking advantage of the music to learn those songs in a different language.